We speak today about the ACEBEAM UC3A. It is a tiny small torch. Look at my situation here. This is a mess. I think the sun is burning me through the tarp. This is not made for sheltering at all. This is a mat for picnicking. This is what it is. You put it on the ground and sit on it. It's not made to sit underneath and use it to protect yourself of the sun. ACEBEAM UC3A, the compact multicolor signaling light, true that double in size, that might replace the Sofirn SE1 torch that I currently hold around the DusterHouse. What makes the ACEBEAM UC3A worthy to consider torch for my case is the size. It is tiny, a miniaturized torch that gives me both soft light and torch-like light. What this means? This means that I can use the ACEBEAM UC3A both for camping with a DusterHouse, which I will never do. It is too small, too tiny. The battery runs for way too short for me to get any real usage. But the diffused light helps me see around, see details that otherwise, if I use the normal light, will blind me. This is one of the downsides of the Sofirn SE1. It is half the size of the ACEBEAM UC3A, but unfortunately there is no soft light on it. The ACEBEAM UC3A has a lock mode as many other torches. The idea is to prevent turning it on accidentally and depleting the battery. To unlock it, you just have to hold the main light switch for 3 seconds. A single press on the main light switch will turn it on or off. If you long press when it is off, then it goes into ultra low. The ACEBEAM UC3A has 3 light modes: ultra low, medium and high or turbo. If you long press while it is on, then it cycles through low, medium, high, and then of course restarts the cycle: low, medium, high, and so forth. If you double press, then you enter in high mode. You have to pay attention with the high mode because these torches, look, this one outputs 900 lumens in turbo mode. 900 lumens in turbo mode, it is a lot. Considering how small it is, this will overheat fast, and of course the battery will run out as fast as you can think about. So yes, that one is supposed to only be used from time to time. Same as the Nightcore EDC 37, it has an 8000 output mode, but that one only runs for a couple of seconds. After that it gets extremely hot, and of course the torch needs to rest and cool down before you can use it back again. So yes, pay attention to these modes here. When you read 900 lumen, you might think, oh wow, for such a tiny body. Well, because it is a tiny body, it doesn't cope with so much heat generated by the LEDs. So it is there, it is good to have it. If you need a short burst and you need a torch that it is light, small, almost you lose it in your pocket, then you buy the ACEBEAM UC3A and you carry that with you every day. If you need a burst, then you have it. 900 lumen, it is way more than many of the headlamps can deliver currently. That one is impressive. Truth to be told, at medium you only get 210 lumen. In strobe mode you get 900, 490 lumens. In low mode only 80 lumen. There is no 300, 400 or 500 lumen. There is no option for you to get there. I would have loved the intensity to be easy to go between multiple steps, maybe 200, maybe 3, 4, 5, 600, and then the 900. The high goes to 900 for a short period, then it drops to 400, and then it drops more to 90 lumen. The same happens in medium mode as well, because what the torch tries to do is to regulate body temperature. They call it auxiliary light switch. I call it the soft light. The switch for the soft light, if you single press, you of course turn it on and off. When you turn it on, it goes in high directly, which is good. You want to have high intensity soft light when you turn that on. Then when it is on, just press long. Instead of pressing once, press long, it goes into low mode. If you want that, you double press while it is on and you start cycling. It has white, red flash, green flash, blue flash, red blue, alternate flash, rainbow flow, and then white again. Unfortunately, there is no way for you to jump from, let's say, white to blue. You cannot do that. Probably you need a dial, but if it is dark around you, how can you see what is on the dial? You don't. So I believe from an engineering perspective, it is hard to achieve that. Then when it is on, you can long press and it will start cycling by itself through all these modes. This is pretty much all about it. The good part is the battery. The battery has a USB-C charging port. That one is good because you get to recharge it as many times as you need. And of course, probably you can use replaceable batteries as well. I didn't check on internet, but I guess you can find them. What it is a bummer is it not having a USB-C port. I understand the battery has a USB charging port. That one is good. I would have loved the torch itself to have a way to charge it. But I guess in such small body, they could not fit a USB charging port as well. This is it. It is a tiny everyday carry torch. I love it. It is twice the size of a Sofirn SE1, but it does what Sofirn SE1 fails, which is the soft light. I really badly wanted that, and now I have it. The problem I always have with a DusterHouse, let me say it differently. You can carry with you any torch you want and might solve a problem. To solve two different problems, what I have usually in the DusterHouse, I have a trash here trying to drop to the ground. Carry always the trash with you. Drop it where appropriate. Don't leave a footprint where you are camping. I've seen many doing that. Even here, let me show it. Dirt left behind there. Trash. They everywhere leave trash behind. It is so ugly when you stop like this and you see the trash of others, and the place is trash, right? Because well, it is the trash of others. It's full of trash. Nature always knows how to take care of itself, but when you leave trash like this doesn't go away because it has so many chemicals inside, so much plastic. It doesn't go anywhere. Now, look, this is how I solve my different needs, including the SE1 from Sofirn. I have this with diffuse light. Look how much space it takes. It is true that, of course, this lasts ages and I can keep it as a lamp around the car. True that, but I only want to take this when I know I'm camping with a DusterHouse. Many times I'm using it around the city. I know I'm not camping with it. I don't need this with me, but still I have to carry it for various needs. To solve both in one, I bought this from Petzl, but look how the color changed with this. It's yellow now, it doesn't do the job. The headlamp is okay because it solves the other need to have a light, a normal light, a LED light that can penetrate. But this failed as well. Now what I always wanted was something small, as small possible, and then to do this both things, to have soft light and then to have a penetrating beam. With Sofirn SE1, this one, I always solve it being small and magnetic, which is nice because I can, with a DusterHouse, I can put this everywhere I want and it stays fixed. And then it is small enough to just have it always in the car, always. What I want it is always in the car. What this doesn't has soft light and then a replaceable battery. If it happens that I didn't charge this, how can I solve that? I cannot. At least with something else, in this case the ACEBEAM UC3A, I can solve both problems because I have what SE1 has, the magnet and the normal LED, and then more. It has RGB, then it has soft light. This makes it an all-rounder in its class. It is small, it is tiny, it doesn't last for long as this one. This doesn't last for long, but it's not about lasting for long. It's about me having enough when I need it for short, quick tasks. So here it is, how the ACEBEAM UC3A comes into the picture of today's video. I'm dying here. Let me complain a bit more going forward about my setup. Oh, it is so bad. Oh, it is so bad. This is the face of a very tired man, disappointed, defeated, a man that is accepting making errors. It's my fault. I was in a very good spot yesterday, perfect spot to camp with a DusterHouse. I moved from there and then I ended up in the wrong place. From where I moved, because it is what you have to do, move first hour in the morning. I didn't sleep anything, or the sleep wasn't good at all. Now I'm exhausted. I'm here with no shadow whatsoever. Look here, how the sun goes through this tarp. It kills me slowly. Imagine the ultraviolets going through the tarp. This is a picnic tarp I bought from Decathlon for me to park the DusterHouse wherever I can park it, and then go with a tarp under the shadow of a tree and nap there if I feel like doing that, or stretch my body, whatever I'm doing. And now this tries to save me. The sun is burning me down here to there. It is so hot, you cannot imagine. I was high altitude. I descended 1,000 meters, and of course here is way hotter. This is bad. This is very bad. My errors, I know the rules, I broke them. I thought I will climb the Via Ferrata today. It is 5 kilometers from here, maybe even less. I'm not engaged mentally. Maybe I can rest tonight and do it tomorrow. Maybe, I hope so. Definitely I'm not doing it now. Well, now it's hot, I have to do it first time in the morning. Oh, I broke my rules. Okay, enough crying and complaining. What this video is about? Well, it is about this, not really this, more about the ACEBEAM UC3A. Not a similar everyday torch, but I will say somehow in its class, at least aims to solve the limitations of this one. This I got from Sofirn, is the SE1. This is the limited edition. After that, they released a black edition. I love that. I think I love that more than this, truth to be told. And I think they have multiple colors there. Anyways, interesting torch. I have a couple of complaints, or how to say it. I'm not necessarily happy because I'm using it around the DusterHouse. And many times I need the beam to be diffused to allow me to see details. This is too strong and it blinds the detail. I cannot see it. It blinds me while trying to see the detail. Otherwise, it is good. It does the work. I don't have complaints on the battery life, for example. Is not an issue. But I wanted to explore something else. So here we are. We now have opportunity to get familiar with the ACEBEAM UC3A. It is not as small as this one. It is larger. It has its own battery. Let's get familiar with it. I think you'll like it. I like it. I believe you'll like it more than I do.